Shalom. I guess I'll entitle this Newsome, they want to microchip immigrants. So this is a video that was put up by Remnant Save 144 Bar. Excuse me. Giving all praise to YAHAWASHI. BAHASHAM. So this is a response to this video. It was put up by Remnant Save 144 Bar. And it says, as you can see, Newsome, they want to microchip immigrants. So you can watch the video. I'm not going to play any parts of the video. This video's 2 minutes and 25 seconds long. And he actually comes out and says it. He says what the title says. They want to microchip immigrants. And you know what, I'm going to play it. The hell with it.
People know who they are. I mean, the chief proponent of this recall effort, the chief proponent, believes that we should microchip immigrants. That we should microchip immigrants. That we should microchip immigrants.
So there you have it. Now, is this thing microchipping immigrants, is this found anywhere in the scripture? That's a question for you to ask your camp leaders of IUIC, ISUPK, HODC, LOI, HOI, any of those camps. Sakari teaches that the mark of the beast is the microchip. And any of the other camps out there, if the mark of the beast is not the microchip, then this thing of microchipping immigrants which means anybody that come from one country into this country, America, or anywhere, if you leave America and go to another country, you're labeled as immigrants. And basically now, as of Biden getting into office, the Mexicans are now immigrants, not illegal immigrants, because now they're taking them in. And we said this years ago when Trump, even before Trump got into office, well, Trump even said that before he got into office. He said there was a term that he used. If I can find the video, I'll put it up. Anybody can put it up on the comment section. That he said that they had to be tracked and tagged. And there was some other politician that said they got to be tracked, you know, they got to be tagged and they got to be tracked. So this guy is saying microchipped. They want to microchip immigrants. The so-called Mexicans coming over here, and anybody else that wants to migrate to America, you have to be chipped so you could be tracked. Now, where is that in the scriptures? And we know being microchipped or receiving the mark of the beast is not no damn Christianity. You know, it's too late in the game to be talking that stupid stuff. Now, I can give you all the scriptures on the mark of the beast, and we did that. The main scripture being Revelation 13, verse start at the 15th verse and read down to the 18th verse. 18th verse says his number is 666. And in this video, this guy keeps saying 6. Yeah, I've been saying this. I've been saying this for 6 months, and I've been saying, and in this video, the number 6 pops up when he says it. And I'm gonna say this again. We here at Great Millstone, starting from the apostles on down, because you learned this from the apostles. Start with myself and the other apostles and bishops and elders before you. You learned this from us, which we received this from teachers before us, which they received it through the Most High. Now, the Most High didn't give the 7 the breakdown of the mark of the beast. They didn't know what it was. They did teach it, but they said, you know, it means this and it means that. I always knew that it was back then you didn't have actual chips, microchips, the size of a grain of rice, but I always knew that it was something that they were going to physically put in your hand. So when you identify the actual microchip, it makes all the sense in the world. And this is why we here at Great Millstone refer to ourselves as having 100% truth. Now there's a spirit jumped on me maybe a month ago to go into these breakdowns. I've been doing it at the camp, at the closing of the camp, going into Revelation. Mainly the Spirit's been on us to go into Revelation because about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I ran across a video that was put up by Elder Barak, where he had attempted to break down Revelation, the 12th chapter. So I said, well, let me listen to it, see how he breaks it down. And he completely botched that chapter, the breakdown of that chapter. Completely botched it, man. I mean, damn, Esau broke it down better than him, which makes me believe that he would break down all them other scriptures wrong and break down Daniel 7 wrong, Daniel 2, Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51, Isaiah 34, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 14, Joel, the 2nd chapter, which, by the way, Joel, the 2nd chapter is not talking about an army of Israel marching through the city. It's talking about the missiles. Joel saw it as a military, in rank. What he saw was the missiles. And Revelation, the whole book of Revelation, the key breakdowns. So the Spirit jumped on me to go into it. The first thing I did was I went through the whole breakdown. I broke down or interpreted the whole book of the whole chapter, Revelation, the 12th chapter. And Apostle Aram Lab had jumped on the bandwagon, so he started doing breakdowns. He recently did one on we did one on Revelation 6 at the camp, and he came back and did one and put it up on YouTube, and then he just recently did one on Revelation chapter 17, where the 7, they broke it down. They said the 7 heads, one of the heads is Russia, which I proved that Russia was not one of the 7 heads. and this was based off of a video, a live stream that was led by Ayathan, which is the brother, the tall brother. You know, he looked like he should be playing on the NBA of the IUIC. He's one of the top ranking individuals, and he believes, and he can tell me that I'm wrong. He believes that the mark of the beast is the microchip. So he comes on my page with various avatars, but he believes that the mark of the beast is the microchip, but he's not ready to bring it up. Now the scriptures say in Luke 19 about putting a coin or a talent in a napkin or burying it. You can't bury any part of the truth. You have an unction from the Holy One, and you know all things. And if you know all things, you're supposed to teach all things. Not supposed to hold back. But now they're not even hiding it anymore. I'm going to leave this video right here, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box so you can hear it, watch the whole video. Short video, a little bit more than 2 minutes long. So now if I didn't know any better and I got into these scriptures and I see this video, I'm going to automatically say that's Revelation 13 and 6, verse 16 and 17. So that's how they're going to start it with the new people that's coming into this country. Then if you leave this country and go to another country, you're gonna have to have the microchip in you. This is it. This is it. This is the last major scripture or prophecy before the destruction and the deliverance of the Israelites. And Esau is basically scared to death. That's why this whole thing recently came up about vocab being invited to speak to the NFL players, because the NFL players, Jake NFL players, not Esau, they're watching these videos and they're beginning to identify themselves with being a Hebrew Israelite. So Esau has to try to reverse that. And frankly, Esau is failing miserably, and vocab is failing miserably. He's failing miserably, and he's so easy to deal with when it comes to the scriptures. And when he rolled up on us, you know, he showed how much he knows the scriptures, which he doesn't know the scripture at all. You know, they should have got a better individual that really understands the scriptures. He's basically weak when it comes to and the crew that came with him, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know this. They didn't understand the scriptures. We were like so over their heads, excuse me. And he doesn't know that the mark of the beast is the microchip. Well, maybe he does know it, but he's not supposed to say it. But anyway, I'm gonna say shalom.